Hello, this is One Black British Woman's Voice. And at this moment, I want to touch on the murder of an African American woman, a young African American woman called Shaquille Robinson. Apologies to her family if I've mispronounced her name. Young black woman went on holiday with a group of supposed, and I mean this, air quotes, friends who were black as well. They went to Mexico. Within days, every one of those friends, I think there was about 5 of them, came back to the States except for Shaquille. Shaquille was found dead. And the friends claimed that Shaquille had alcohol poisoning, but an autopsy revealed that she had a broken spine as well as other cuts, bruises, breaks. So this was certainly not parallel to what these friends were claiming. So just to summarize myself again, because I don't think I'm being particularly coherent at what I think is 3 a.m. in the morning. Shaquille and 5 other friends, quote, friends, unquote, went on a trip to Mexico. And within days, the friends came back, but Shaquille did not, because her body was lying lifeless, I think somewhere on a beach in Mexico. And the friends claimed that it was alcohol poisoning. Then some footage emerged of these friends beating her up while she was naked. Now, from what I can digest from the clips of videos I've seen, mainly over Twitter, they told her that they were all going to get naked. So they were in a hotel room and they said, we're all going to get naked. So Shaquille got naked, picked up her camera to look for the rest of her friends in this hotel room, or rather, I think it was a hotel complex. So I think there were a number of the rooms within a villa of some sorts. She picks up her camera and she's saying, where the rest of you are at, I'm naked, where are the rest of you? And she walks into this room and they're all dressed and they're all conversing in hushed tones, because I'm assuming at that moment when she walks into the room naked, expecting to see her friends naked, but these friends are standing together in some kind of group talking with in their full clothes, that they're conspiring at that moment to assault her. The next piece of footage you see there afterwards is her naked and her friends clothed, and then beating her while she's naked, and some black man filming it, making comments, proffering, running commentary. This is my thoughts on this subject. This is what black conservatives mean when they talk about Black Lives Matter. Now, by no means do I agree with black conservatives on most things, but there are some things that make sense. And the thing that makes sense is not that Black Lives Matter is a dubious organization. I'll support Black Lives Matter. I have no problems with that. It's the fact that there are black people that call for solidarity and unity and all these other pretty little words. But bottom line is, black lives don't really seem to matter to a lot of black people. And that's the hypocrisy. I guarantee that these friends, who the FBI are now investigating, and I do not doubt in any way, shape or form, were how do I word this? They were involved in her murder. I don't doubt it. But I don't doubt that these creatures at some point went on some big Black Lives Matter march. I don't doubt that they had Black Lives Matter in their bio. But what it boils down to is it's increasingly hard for Black lives to matter when it's very apparent within the Black community that it doesn't matter if you're a fellow Black. It reminds me of this black male serial killer who killed specifically black women because he said, well, I didn't think anyone would care because they're black women. This is a virus within the community, and I shouldn't use generalization. And I know how supremacy plays into that. I know that they won't commission positive programs about black people. They'll only commission sitcoms and films about black people being gangsters and baby mamas. I know that the music industry have no interest in positive black music. They'll only sign up artists that sing about killing other black people. Nonetheless, though I know that supremacy oils that engine, it's still an engine. There are still black people out there who are willing to harm other black people. But in the same breath, talk about Black Lives Matter. There are people out there who are there are black people out there who are signing contracts to make songs about how they shot another black person. They wouldn't dare say that about any other race. But they're out there right now signing contracts and creating narratives that despoil the black community, narratives that boast about harming each other. And I can't remember who this rapper was, but there was some rapper that said, you know, I don't care about Black Lives Matter because look at what black people do to each other. Look at these gangs. I can't remember his name. I don't care. But I hope this woman, this black woman, receives the justice that she deserves. Now the FBI have stepped in, she no doubt will receive justice. I cannot conceive of what reason a group of people would have to trick someone into going on holiday with them with the intention of taking that person's life. I can't imagine what she did. I mean, if she did anything, and if I find out that she has anything to do with any kind of sex offence or noncery, then I'll take this clip down. But I see no evidence of that. I just see a bunch of grotesque so-called friends humiliating another black woman. And I'm just reminded, until Black Lives Matter to us, until we rid ourselves of these singers and these films that glorify violence within our community and make it seem more extreme than it is, until we can do that, Black lives really doesn't matter as much as it should. Anyway, this is 7 minutes of rambling. I may take this video down at some point. I don't know. But I really hope this woman receives justice. This is One Black British Woman's Voice, and I'm out.